Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video, we're going to be watching Jay-Z crashes out on Drake and Nicki Minaj, Kanye West, Tory Lanez, and more. Jay-Z disses Nicki's family. Okay. And this is a video by Expressive. So I did hear that Jay-Z did a diss track and stuff like that. I haven't reacted to it or I haven't seen it because I know I was going to do this video. So I wanted to like just see it here, react to it, all those different things. But I didn't know he was dissing all these people. Drake can't catch a break now. But let's see what Jay-Z says because this is not things Jay-Z normally do. Like he got money. Like why are we engaging in this? Like, anyways, let's get into it and see what this video is all about.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Impressive channel. So we got to talk about Jay-Z.
Did he comb his locks out?
Okay, he actually popped out at the Roots Picnic
Did he not have
this
locks?
year,
Were they
and
braids?
he dropped
No, he had
freestyle
locks. Did he brush them out?
Everybody. He came for Drake, Nicki Minaj, Kanye West, even Tory Lanez.
So what he about to drop?
All of that. But
what he about to drop? Man's already in jail, bro. Okay,
Jay-Z finally
I'm not
let
defending
his
anything.
hair out. You know, hair can really flourish under some wigs. I feel like his
he let
locks
that
were
swing.
either a half wig or extensions. I mean, Nicki already clocked that it was fake anyway.
Shut up.
But his afro, it looks luscious.
Shut up. It was not a half wig. What are we talking about?
The grays. I was like, okay. I'm not mad at it.
Oh.
And I'm not really mad at the freestyle.
Now he dyed it so you don't see the gray. I don't even think of stuff like that.
Standpoint, because I caught some of that wordplay and I was like, man,
is he trying to get back into music? This is what this is for?
But yeah, he
sorry guys, I have
a
a lot
of
of questions.
His grievances with different people in this freestyle. And I know he said in his GQ interview that people need to move past battle rapping, but he had to backtrack on that because people ain't playing with him. And when Drake took shots at him, that's when he woke up. He had to take the wig off and get in the ring, okay? So listen, I don't fault him for doing this freestyle. I'm actually here for it. This is what a rapper's supposed to do. He first came at Tony Busby, who was the lawyer who represented Jay-Z's accuser. This accuser claimed that Jay-Z and Diddy violated
he got enough
her when
money
she
to
was
just cut
13
it off
years old.
and brush it out.
But the accuser dropped the case and Jay-Z countersued for extortion and defamation, which I think it's going to continue in New York. But he said that if his granny passed before he got a chance to clear his name, he would have retaliated ferociously. Catch it, Tony Busby.
Hattie's turning 100. If she would have transitioned before I cleared my name, I would have hunted them. Every one of them.
I've been forgetting this how he sounds.
The 1-800 ambulance chaser would have wished one came.
Jay-Z also took shots at his former business partner from Rockefeller, Damon Dash. They had a very bitter fallout over a business and also allegedly over Aaliyah. And Dame has been doing interviews talking down on Jay-Z for years. So Jay-Z responded.
No kid gives a fuck about Jay-Z at all. They not jacking his hairstyle, his gear. No one's fucking with Jay-Z.
And Chatty Patty down on his luck again.
I don't know what it is. I'm sorry.
Another one fumbled his, wonder how I get the blame. His teeth is tumbling out their mouth and somehow I'm the one who done it. It's a murder mystery game.
See if I'm the real deal.
Man, y'all listen to him talk about who was real and fake, then his teeth fall out.
That's still so funny to me. But Dame did respond by posting this picture of Jay-Z looking like Goofy.
I thought it was going to be like a
had the nerve to tag Jay-Z.
Oh.
Jay-Z also took shots at the rapper Oshinko Vasquez. Oshinko basically said that Jay-Z was dodging his alleged son, Ramir.
Jay-Z's son on there?
Oh, his alleged son?
No. If you talk to him personally, that's his son.
You think that's his son?
Yeah. You know what I think his son? First of all, Jay-Z offered the money.
They do.
I don't know. I think his mom was underage or something when he was born, so I think that's probably.
Oh.
Yeah, I think that's probably part of it.
Yeah.
This was Jay-Z's response.
That nut ass nigga still stuttering.
I'm going to the studio tomorrow. I gotta talk about this. Ain't no way nobody with a weave on gonna be dissing me.
This is so petty. He also took a shot at Jaguar Wright.
Yo, this is way more entertainment than I thought it was gonna be. I'm here for it.
Are monsters.
Summer's starting off amazing.
Weinstein, Jeffrey Epstein, Robert Kelly, Sean Combs have one person in common. Sean Carter.
Introducing me to Jaguar. I don't know why I still fuck with him.
Oh, he enjoying himself up there.
Now,
You see the
Jay-Z
smiles?
also dissed Kanye West. Kanye has gone on many rants against Jay-Z on social media. He said a lot of things to really get a rise out of him. He even talked about Jay-Z and Beyonce's children. He basically called them the R word, which was really, really, really nasty. And Jay-Z addressed this. He basically said that Kanye ain't crazy enough to say none of this to his face. He will act sane in his presence. So Jay-Z really gave him a warning.
You ever heard of a wonder kid? My children is some of them. Have you niggas no shame? Y'all trying to get under skin? I really get under skin. Ask unharmed player.
Now, if you don't know this was the guy, Lance Rivera. He was the guy that Jay-Z actually stabbed. He's letting Kanye know, you trying to use your words to get under my skin, but I really get under people's skin. I don't know if he should.
Yo, she gets scary. I'm sorry. I'm not with the killing. I'm not with the killing.
Everybody
Sorry,
think
my
they're the
mic.
ones insane. You're no maniac. Watch y'all saniac in my presence to shrink. I need a new therapist. This shit is not working. I'm truly on the brink. Y'all better not encourage him. Y'all don't want me to think these thoughts that I think.
That sounded like a warning to Kanye. He also dissed Nicki Minaj. Now, you all know Nicki has been going in on Jay-Z as well, calling him out for allegedly sabotaging her career. And she made a lot of other claims about him and his business partner, Desiree from Roc Nation. Like, she's been going in on him. And Jay-Z finally addressed her.
That lady back on the stuff, she sound like she in love with him. Her king can't even take their kids. Enough of them.
So he basically alluded to Nicki being on drugs, and he brought up her husband, Kenneth Petty. He said Ken, which is short for Kenneth, also Ken meaning her family, and Ken being the Ken to her Barbie. So that was a triple entendre. But he brought up her husband, Ken, and took a dig at him, saying he can't even take his kid. And he stopped.
I don't care for that man, bro.
Alluding to the fact that he can't be around
What's the downfall,
kids because
Nicki?
he's on the offender list due to his conviction from when he was a teenager. So he tried to bring that up, but he stopped. And some people felt like he was mocking Nicki.
I said it's 700 horses when we fixing to leave.
That lady back on the stuff, she sound like she in love with him. Her king can't even take their kids. Enough of them.
This is so petty. It's petty. And see, Jay-Z want to act like Nicki's obsessed, but I think he and his team are keeping tabs on her. So they're showing that they're obsessed, in my opinion. And notice that he was attempting to bring up Nicki's kid. He didn't take it there.
Legacy.
He was walking that line. And I didn't like that because Nicki never brought up his family.
Remove that side, everything looks cute. So remove the left, everything looks cute.
And Jay-Z didn't like when Kanye came for his family. So I don't think he should come for Nicki's. Just keep it fair. If you have an issue with her, then address her only. Exactly. And in his next verse, he brought up MAGA Republicans. You know, Nicki has ties to the MAGA party.
A rapper can't be my op. I got MAGA Republicans. Them shots came from the very top of the government. Good luck with them.
So he basically said he ain't worrying about a rapper like Nicki. He got bigger ops to fry, like the Republicans, the MAGA party.
So why are we rapping about
Nicki
her?
Good luck with them because, you know,
why are you rapping about something you don't care about?
Which is true. They can't. But what I find kind of odd
is Jay-Z can't be trusted. What are you talking about? You see his relations?
Like he rubbed shoulders with
Beyonce.
Like he was sitting at the table with Donald Trump's daughter Ivanka
and that lady
husband, Jared
right
Kushner.
Here in the green.
He even got Trump to pardon his business partner Desiree Perez. So he's kind of people to think that he doesn't fool with MAGA, but he's had some affiliation with them behind the scenes. And I kind of think that Nicki has to be a little bit on guard too,
like I don't see him as
in that circle. It wouldn't be a shock to me if there were people sent her way to kind of keep watch on her, because she might think they're coming to help her, but you never really know. Jay-Z also dissed Tory Lanez. Tory, for those who don't know, is serving a 10-year sentence for shooting at Jay-Z's artist Megan Thee Stallion.
He hasn't done much.
And the prosecutors were able to use this jail call he had with Megan's former friend Kelsey.
That's random in my
opinion. He
gave
a vague apology, but the prosecution used this as his admission of guilt. And after the guilty verdict, Tory Lanez and his father called foul play.
Mind you,
Tory's
he don't look like
father
this no
said
more,
that
'cause I hear he got
Roc Nation will
stabbed a
crumble
lot,
for
once in his face or
allegedly
something.
manipulating the case.
My God Almighty, I call heaven and earth to be a record today. That Roc Nation, you will crumble. I am an apostle of God, and you will know who I am.
Now, people laughed at this, but if you notice, Roc Nation has been going through a lot. They've been going through a lot of legal issues, allegedly some money issues. The dockets have been full. Like, they have been full. So Tory's father put something in the atmosphere that day. I think he did. And I also think Jay-Z's spirit was bothered by it, because why would he address it? And why is he dissing Tory? Tory's behind bars. Like, Tory should be a non-factor to him, but he's clearly bothered.
The rock's not crumbling.
That's what I
The
said.
leprechauns have magically run out of pranks. Your son on a federal jail line mumbling something.
So it is
about
crumbling.
having too much in his drink. You know how dumb that is?
Now I want to get into what Jay-Z said about Drake, because Drake did take shots at him on his album Iceman, and his song Janice Shut the F Up went to #1. And in that song, he told Jay-Z, man, the jig is up.
What is that title?
I see you for who you are. I see the scheming you've been doing against me, allegedly. The jig is up. So the fact that Drake dissed Jay-Z but also broke his record may have stung his ego a little bit, because he sees that Drake has risen to his ranks. And a lot of people would even argue that Drake has surpassed Jay-Z. And so Jay-Z felt the need to little boy Drake and remind him, your label still owns you. They own your publishing, and you ain't better than me. You look up to me.
My net worth went up again. My next update, the jig is up. I'm up 10, wrong chart, champ. You gotta look up again. Niggas look up to Hove. I never looked up to them. The crackers got your publishing gangster. Go talk tough to them. Don't talk success to me. You niggas is workers. In perpetuities, how your contract is worded. Don't make me go first, man. The roots remember, even when the trees pretend. Not too much in my name.
What is that? Is that a tuba?
Don't forget who I am.
Drake got Jay-Z really bothered. He got him bothered, but all things aside, this freestyle was good. And Jay-Z definitely reminded people of who he is as a rapper.
Cancel the brunches. I remember the hunger pain. The price of the bricks going up. It's gonna cost you a beat to even say my name.
Shout out to Beyonce. Say my name, say my name. But yeah, Jay-Z did his thing. But I will say, Jay-Z got to brace himself for the responses, because they're coming. And I'm sure he has more disses in the tuck. I think he might be releasing an album. So I'm sure he got more shots for more people.
This is all just a ploy to get more traction.
He's gonna go to war.
Like y'all
has to brace
said, Roc
himself
Nation
for what's
is going
to come.
downhill. So
But anyway, tell me what
we
you all
need more
think about
traction to
this
bring
video
money
down
in.
below.
So I'm
Please
thinking this
like,
could have been the
comment, and
ploy.
subscribe.
Oh, pause it. Yeah, like back to the Drake and Jay-Z, like surpassing blah, blah, blah. I think there's this notion that, like, for me personally, I don't know a lot of Jay-Z songs, but I know I've heard of Jay-Z songs. But when it comes to Drake, I know more Drake songs. I know the album covers. I know his glow up. Like, because he was around my generation. But now the people that are slightly older than me, that are Roc Nation, things like that, will be able to be like, yeah, Drake, you're not at his level, blah, 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 because y'all grew up with Jay-Z. You get what I mean? So because of the different generations and as rappers like climb in and things like that, like for example, for me, I would say Nicki Minaj, greatest rapper who lives. But then there's older rappers before Nicki Minaj who did great things, who were also women. So it's like because of where I've grown and based on my interests on topics and stuff, is based on the information I know. So to go and say like this person's above this, let's look at the stats. If the stats then prove it, then okay, the stats are proving it. But then you also got to remember we live in a different era, right? To get popularity and everything back then was so much more harder. You got to sell CDs, you got to do that. Here, get a song trending on TikTok, and then potentially that could be the startup of your career, right? Or just like people playing your music behind a trend that might go on, right? Like a dance challenge or something. That could be your up, right? There's YouTube. There's all these different avenues to be able to get your music out there to the masses compared to the past. That's why I feel like in the past, to be a celebrity in the past, you had to work. Like you really had to put in that work because especially if you're starting from the mud, you actually starting from the mud type. You get what I mean? So in our current society, yes, people have a lot of talent, but it is a lot easier, in my opinion, to climb up the ladder, right? Like Drake started out in a wheelchair, buddy. Like he was in a show where he was in a wheelchair. I've never seen the show or anything like that. But when I see those things, I'm like, bro, where are you coming from, right? And he comes from money. So it's like, yeah. But regardless, this was a good video. It was insightful. I finally got to see the diss track. And yeah, like it's something. He looked different. I hear his voice. Like I'm not really a rap person. Like I need someone to explain it to me like how Expressive explained it to me. Now I'm not gonna take what Expressive said to the grain of salt, as in her opinions was true. Like if I really cared about the situation, I might have watched another video with someone else to see what their opinions are, to make an opinion of my own, simply because this is just not my genre. But anyways, you guys let me know what you think down below. I feel like this is a great conversation. And this summer, so much in store this summer, so much drama, so many things. But I'm excited for it. But yeah, guys, I will see you guys next time. Bye.